Next is woolen clothes. Okay, woolen. Woolen clothes. So we already learned, in winter season we wear woolen clothes to protect ourselves from cool winter, isn't it? To make ourselves warm, we use woolen clothes, and we know we get wool from sheep. But how we make clothes from this wool? Let us see. Woolen clothes. Wool is the soft, thick hair of sheep. Sheep. Have you seen a sheep? Yes. Sheep body. Yes. There you can see thick hair for it, and it looks so soft. If you touch it, you can understand, you can feel that softness. So wool is the soft, thick hair of sheep. At first, sheep hair is removed. So we need wool to make woolen clothes. So people, they remove hair of the sheep. Sheep hair is removed from its body, and this process of removing hair of sheep from its body, it is called shearing. So what is shearing? shearing. Shearing. So shearing means removing hair of sheep from its body. That is called shearing. So to make woolen clothes, we need wool. So we remove hair from sheep. Hair from sheep means it is wool actually. So the process of removing the sheep's hair from its body is called shearing. Like this we get wool. Then it is cleaned. After removing the hair, they clean it properly and spun into wool. Spun into wool. They rotate and rotate and rotate it, and they make wool. Just like from cotton they spun into yarn, here from wool they spun into, from hair they spun into wool. This wool is used to knit sweaters, yes, and other woolen clothes. So this wool, after getting wool, using needle, knitting needle we have, using that they make woolen clothes like woolen sweaters, etc. Yes, so this is how we make woolen clothes. Actually we get wool from sheep's hair. It is so soft and thick. So first we have to remove the hair from sheep. It is called shearing. After removing the hair, they clean it and spun into wool. After they get wool, they knit this wool into woolen clothes. Knitting means using knitting needles. We have a particular needle to knit clothes of woolen clothes. Using that they make woolen clothes, sweaters, mufflers, monkey caps, etc. Okay, understood? Yes. So this is the way we make woolen clothes. You can see the pictures there. First, you can see the picture of a sheep. Image of a sheep. From sheep hair. First they remove the hair. Then soft hair, thick hair they remove. Then after removing hair, they spun it into wool. So you can see wool there. Using that wool, they make woolen clothes. This is the process. So using this wool, we make blankets, clothes, sweaters, etc. using this wool. It's called knitting. That process is called knitting. Knitting sweaters. Knitting. Knitting. Knitting means using needles they knit woolen clothes, we say. Okay. We get very soft cotton from semel tree. Do you know we get very soft cotton also? We get cotton from cotton plant, yes, but we get soft cotton from a tree called semel tree. S-E-M-A-L, semel. There is a tree called semel tree. It has a lot of medical properties also. We use this tree for making some medicines also, semel tree. So we get very soft cotton from semel tree. Yes, so you learned about cotton clothes and you learned about synthetic clothes. You learned about woolen clothes as well, isn't it? Synthetic clothes are clothes made from artificial fiber, or we can say man-made fiber, isn't it? Artificial fiber or man-made fiber or synthetic fiber. So synthetic clothes are made from artificial fiber like nylon, rayon and polyester. And these are so shiny and also more durable, isn't it? Yes. So these synthetic clothes are made from artificial fibers like nylon, rayon and polyester. They are actually artificial clothes or synthetic clothes we say, and these synthetic clothes are durable as well as shiny. Then cotton clothes, we get cotton from cotton plant. After getting cotton, we spun it into yarn. From yarn we make cotton clothes. Then woolen clothes, we get wool from sheep. First we have to remove the wool or hair of the sheep. Sheep has a thick and soft hair, so first we remove it from sheep's body. It is called shearing. After shearing, they clean it, the hair, whatever they got, they clean it, and after cleaning they spun it into wool. Then from wool they knit woolen clothes, woolen garments, or woolen blankets, sweaters, etc. Yes, and we get soft cotton from semmel tree also. There's a tree called semmel tree where we get a soft cotton. Then next is silk clothes. Okay. Yes, so next is silk clothes. Next is silk clothes. Okay, silk clothes. Yes, we get silk from silkworms, isn't it? How we get silk? Silk we get from silkworm. Yes, you can see the image of a silkworm here. Silkworm. Okay. Yes. Silkworms feed on mulberry leaves. They get food from mulberry leaves. You can see a silkworm image here feeding on a mulberry leaf. See, sitting on a mulberry leaf, isn't it? So silkworm feed on mulberry leaves. That leaf name is mulberry leaves. We get silk from silkworm's cocoon. Cocoon means what? Cocoon. There is a protective covering for silkworm. A silk protective covering we say. A silky it is. So we get silk from this cocoon actually. Then from cocoon silk thread is made. Silk thread is made from cocoon. After getting thread, we use this silk thread to make silk clothes. Okay. So silk we get from silkworm. They feed on mulberry leaves. You can see the image of silkworm on mulberry leaves here. Then from cocoon we take the silk. Cocoon is a protective covering of a silkworm. A silky covering is there for the silkworm. So that silk we get from the silkworm. Then from the cocoon we get the silk. Then we make a silk thread from that. Using that we make silk clothes. You can see the image here. Silkworm to cocoon. From cocoon then we will make silk cloth using silk thread. This is the process happening there. Yes, so we learned about different types of clothes. How these clothes are made. Synthetic clothes, cotton cloth, woolen cloth, silk cloth. These are the types of clothes that we used to wear also, isn't it? Yes, now we understood from where we are getting these kinds of clothes. What is the source, isn't it? Yes. Now words to remember. Protect. Protect means what? Safe from harm or injury. To protect ourselves means to make us safe from harm or injury. prefer, like one thing better than other. Prefer, which one do you prefer? Which one do you like? Like one thing better than other. Durable means long lasting, yeah. No damage. It will exist for long time. So long lasting. Durable means long lasting. Weaving. Weaving is the process of making cloth. By interlacing the threads, means interlacing means joining. By joining the threads, when we make cloth, that process is called weaving. Then shearing, that you know, to removal of hair from the sheep's body. To remove hair of a sheep or other animal, so removal of hair is actually, it is called shearing. Then synthetic fibers, fibers that are made from man-made fiber, that I already told you. Synthetic fiber means man-made fiber or artificial fiber, the fibers that are made by man, isn't it? Yes. So children, so far we learned about different types of clothes or clothes according to seasons, isn't it? Clothes are our basic need. They protect us from heat, cold, rain, dust and insect bites. Actually it adds beauty to us, isn't it? Yes, we look good when we wear good clothes. Yes, so in different seasons, or we change clothes or we wear clothes according to different climate or different seasons. Example, we learned summer season. Summer season we wear, summer season we used to wear which cloth you prefer, or which cloth we like to wear in summer season. It is cotton, isn't it? Yes. So we used to wear cotton clothes in summer, which helps us to feel cool. Or summer days are so hot days, so people prefer cotton clothes to wear to make themselves comfortable and to feel the body feel cool. So cotton clothes we wear in summer season, and we get cotton from cotton plant. We get cotton from cotton plant. Then from cotton plant, after getting cotton gets spun into yarn, isn't it? Cotton spun into yarn, Y-A-R-N, yarn. Then from yarn we make what? Cotton cloth. From yarn we make cotton cloth. And this is called actually weaving. This is called weaving. This process is called weaving, isn't it? Yes. Then we learned about in winter season we wear what? In winter season, what type of cloth would you prefer to wear in winter season? Winter is so cool, so we wear woolen clothes. Yes, woolen clothes. We wear woolen clothes in winter because it's so cool. To make our body, to keep ourselves warm, we wear woolen clothes. So wool, we get wool from the animal sheep, isn't it? Yes, we get wool from sheep. Then sheep has thick hair, so soft hair. So first what we do, we remove hair from sheep's body, and it is called shearing. Removal of hair from sheep's body, it is shearing. It is called shearing, S-H-E-A-R-I-N-G, shearing. After removing hair from sheep, they clean it. After cleaning, hair gets spun into wool. From wool, we make woolen clothes. That process is called knitting. We knit woolen clothes, we say, using needles. Particular needles are there for knitting woolen clothes, woolen garments or blankets, sweaters, etc. This is the way we make woolen clothes, isn't it? Yes. Then we learned about synthetic clothes, isn't it? Yes. Synthetic clothes are fibers or made from artificial fibers. They are fabrics made from artificial fibers, or we say man-made fibers. isn't it? Yes, like nylon, rayon, polyester, nylon, rayon, then polyester. These are synthetic clothes, synthetic fibers, or we say synthetic clothes. They are so shiny and more durable. Durable means long lasting. These clothes are long lasting, we say, isn't it? And this nylon are all easy to wash. Socks, curtain, bags are made up of nylon. Rayon cloth is usually so comfortable it is, especially for wearing in summer. And rayon cotton silk cloth we have, rayon cotton we have, rayon silk cloth we have. Then polyester also, it's difficult to wear in summer and all, but it's so shiny and just durable. All these clothes are more durable and means long lasting and shiny also. Yes, so these are synthetic clothes. And we learned about uniforms, isn't it? Children wear uniform to go to school. Doctors wear uniform, nurses wear uniform, postman, policemen, they all wear uniforms. They have special uniform, so we can identify them from the uniform they wear. And in rainy season, summer, winter over, then rainy season, people used to wear raincoats, then gumboots, they take umbrella when they go out, isn't it? Yes. So these are the things we learned in this lesson. We learned about different types of clothes and clothes according to season. About the source, how we get these kind of clothes, isn't it? Yes. Yes, children, now words to remember. Words to remember, yes. First is protect. Protect means save from harm or injury. We learned that our house protects us from heat, cold, rain, insect bites. So house is protecting us from all these things. So they are protecting us from this harm or injury. Yes, prefer, like one thing better than the other. What do you prefer, tea or coffee? Means which one you like more. I prefer tea or I prefer coffee. So prefer means like one thing better than other. Durable means long lasting. Yes, we learned that synthetic clothes are durable, means long lasting. They are shiny and they are durable. It doesn't cause easily damage to these clothes, means it is long lasting, durable. Then weaving, to make cloth by interlacing the threads. Weaving the cloth, we already learned about weaving the clothes how it's weaving, isn't it? So weaving means cloth weaving using threads. Then shearing is to remove hair of a sheep or other animal. Yes, wool, to take the wool from the animal sheep to make woolen clothes. First the hair is removed from its body. So to removal of hair from animal's body, it is actually called shearing. S-H-E-A-R-I-N-G, shearing. Shearing. Then synthetic fibers, fibers that are made from man-made fiber. Synthetic fiber are also called as man-made fiber or artificial fiber. That fiber made from nylon, rayon, polyester, that clothes made from this are actually, they are synthetic fibers or synthetic clothes or artificial fibers. We can say man-made fibers also. Okay. Brush up. Let's recall what we learnt. Just a few points. Okay. Clothes are one of our basic needs. Yes. One of food, clothing, shelter are our needs. Among them, clothing is one of our basic needs. We wear clothes to protect ourselves from heat, cold, rain, dust and insects. We wear clothes according to the season. According to different season, we wear different clothes. We get wool from sheep. We get silk from silkworms. Yes, silk clothes, isn't it? Silk clothes is the silk clothes. So we get silk from silkworm. Silkworm, isn't it? And silkworm feed on mulberry leaves. And silkworm has a cocoon. a protective covering, silky covering for silkworm. From cocoon we get silk thread. Using that we make silk clothes. Isn't it? Yes. So we get silk from silkworm. Silkworm feed on mulberry leaves. Silkworm has a protective covering, a silky covering called cocoon. From cocoon we get silk thread, which we use to make silk cloth. Now, life skills. With the help of your parents, collect information on how can we store our winter clothes. You have to ask your parents about storing winter clothes, because after winter season we won't use these clothes. Then next winter season we want these winter clothes. So for 1 year or for some months we have to store this winter clothes, because we have to use it for the next season, next winter season. Once the winter season over, the other season comes. So afterwards we have to wait for the next winter season to take these dresses, to wear these dresses. So we have to keep it or store it in a good place. So you have to take the help of your parents and you have to collect the information that how we store winter clothes. How can we store winter clothes? Yes, after using it we have to clean it, wash it, dry it, then we have to fold it nicely, and we have to keep in a cupboard or a bag, or we have to keep in a dry place where no insects or bugs comes and bite. Yes, so we have to keep it, store it in a good place, safe place, isn't it? Yes, so we have to wash it, and we have to use some plastic bins where we can keep this bugs out, keeps all the bugs out. Otherwise it's bugs or insects. Bugs are insects that comes on and sit on those clothes. They will bite the damaged clothes. So we have to keep these clothes away from these bugs or insects, isn't it? So we have to keep it in a good place, safe place. We have to store it in a dry, cool place. You can use a wardrobe, an almara or a cupboard or somewhere. You have to pack it nicely and you have to keep. So that how you do that you have to collect the information from your parents. Ask your parents, ask your mother how we are keeping these clothes safely for the next season. You have to collect this information and you think about that. Okay, you just keep in your mind how we can store winter clothes. Okay, then you can also help your mother to keep your winter clothes safely, isn't it? You also use sweaters, monkey caps, mufflers and all, gloves and all in winter season. So you have to keep all these things safe, isn't it? Every season why we are buying these clothes, isn't it? It is durable, so we can save it or we can keep it safe for next season also. So ask your mother, your parents, how can you keep your winter clothes safely? Okay. So we have completed the lesson 18, our clothes. So we learned about our clothes, then how clothes protects us, different clothes according to different seasons and different types of clothes, how we get all these types of clothes, the source, etc. Now we will do the exercise part in the workbook. Okay children?